It's that time again where I give you a look at what I eat in a day. Good morning, so I'm about to eat breakfast and today we are doing a what I eat in a day video, so I'm going to show you that. But first off, before we get started, a couple things. If you are new here, my name is Sarah and I'm a registered dietitian and this whole channel is about food and nutrition stuff, and I do one of these what I eat in a day videos every single month. So if you're into that sort of thing, then make sure that you subscribe. And also a little disclaimer I like to give before these videos is that this video is not here to tell you what to eat or how much to eat or anything like that. This is not prescriptive. It's just an example of a day of eating for me. So maybe you're just curious as to what a dietitian eats, or maybe you need some new ideas or inspiration for your own meals because you're just looking to switch things up a little bit. That's kind of what this video is for. It's not here to tell you what to eat. And also know that the point of this video is not to show you every single bite of food that goes into my mouth. This is just giving you like the general overview of the day, but of course I might not finish everything that I show you on my plate, or I might go back and get more, or I might snack on something in between or something like that, and that's just because this is not here for me to record every single bite, because that's not healthy, not a good thing to do for me or for you. So with all that said, let's talk about what I'm having for breakfast right now. So breakfast today is classic for me. In my bowl I have some of the Maple Hill Creamery whole milk plain grass-fed yogurt, and I like to get these big tubs of plain yogurt because one, it's cheaper, but also then I get to just add whatever I want to it, and I can make it different every day if I want to, or I can do the same thing if I want to do that. So today we have some frozen cherries in here that I thawed, so I just put them in like a little ramekin and popped those in the microwave for about a minute just to get them thawed so they weren't icy anymore and all the juices are kind of flowing. And then I also have some cashews here, and so this type of breakfast is really nice, one, because it gives you a good mix of carbs, fat, protein, and fiber, which are the four things that are good to keep in mind for any meal or snack, but also you get, you know, a little bit of crunch from the cashews, which is really nice, and this is the type of breakfast that you can change depending on what you're feeling that day. So it's kind of the basic idea. You know, I have this yogurt, fruit, nut, seed type breakfast a lot all throughout the year, and if you've watched a few of these videos then you know that because I often show this for my breakfast, but I can switch it up throughout the year depending on what fruits are in season or what sounds good to me right now. So even though it's the same kind of base, the flavors and, you know, what I'm getting can really change just depending on what I have or what I feel like eating that day. And then I'm also probably gonna have some coffee. I think I'm gonna do that after breakfast today. Oh, and I'm gonna have one other thing with my coffee, so I'll show you that now. Biscotti. So it is a few days after Christmas now, and biscotti is something that I make every year at Christmas time to take over to family's house and for us to have here at our house. It's just one of the traditions that I've started. So this is an almond biscotti. I also made some cranberry pistachio biscotti, but we don't have any of that left. But it's a little tradition that I started on my own for us and our families to make this every year as a little something to have in the morning with our coffee, especially like on Christmas Day when we're opening presents and stuff, and then, you know, we have leftovers for several days after as well. And I don't just make biscotti for Christmas. I try to make it throughout the year occasionally because Jason really likes it, so a lot of times I'll make it for his birthday or something like that. It's one of those things that's a little extra, it takes a little extra time, and I don't always make it happen, but I do try to do it throughout the year. But no matter what, it definitely happens for Christmas. It's something that I consider an essential now, and I've kind of made it one of our traditions. So definitely always for Christmas, and then hopefully a few other times throughout the year if I'm able to make the time for it. But now that we've talked about all that and the cats are crying and seem to want some attention, I'm gonna go eat my breakfast and check on them, and then I will talk to you in a little bit. So it's time for lunch now, and Jason and I decided to go out for lunch today. He's right there. He's a little sick, but we are gonna go get some poke bowls. JK, change of plans. We walked in there and then we remembered that there's an Indian buffet around the corner and it's still open. Usually we end up eating out lunch, if we do eat out lunch, way too late and it's already closed, but we're gonna make it. I think it's around here somewhere, but I'm very excited. Went down the buffet line and got the usual things. Got some rice, of course, and then just pretty much everything they had. Not quite everything, but various vegetables and chicken and sauces. And it all looks great. And then also I got some naan to go with it all. Getting ready to eat dinner now, and tonight we are having leftovers. We actually don't have a ton of food going on in the fridge right now. There's things that we can pull together, but because it's kind of that after Christmas time where we're just hanging out at the house, we've been kind of laying low, I haven't gone grocery shopping. So there's a little bit of stuff in there, but nothing that I have really planned. And also we were super full from the Indian buffet, so it's a little bit later dinner. We're just doing something quick, so leftovers fits the bill. So this is what we're working with. We've got some leftover pizza. This is an arugula salad. I really like arugula because it has that peppery flavor. It's just a little bit more interesting than some other greens. And then on there I made a balsamic vinaigrette dressing, so that's just olive oil, balsamic vinegar, a little bit of Dijon mustard, put it in a jar and mix it up. Super simple and easy. You could put other things in it too if you wanted to make it more complicated, but that's kind of the basic recipe. And then I also have a little mandarin here on the side because I thought that sounded good too. So I'm gonna eat this. I might go for some dessert or something later because we do have a lot of Christmas cookies and things about still that are quite tasty, but I'm gonna see how I'm feel after I eat this. But whether I eat cookies or not, I am gonna show them to you because I wanna show you what I made because they're some of my personal favorites and I think they turned out really good. All right. Off to dinner. Well, dinner was yummy. I ended up adding on some chips and salsa as well, and now I've got my makeup off and I got my headband on and I did all my moisturizer, so I should look extra moisturized and shiny. But as promised, I wanted to show you the cookies I made for Christmas because I'm not really feeling like I want one right now, but I still want to show you what I made. So over here we have a couple things, kind of the last few of these. These are Linzer Cookies. I really like these because I think they look really pretty. They did have powdered sugar on top, but that's kind of gotten worn away. And there's raspberry jam in the middle. They're like a little sandwich cookie. So you make the top and the bottom, and the top piece has a little window cut out, and then you sandwich them together. So I love those. And then over here we have some layered peppermint bark. So I do a layer of 100% dark chocolate, and then I do white chocolate with the candy canes. And I love this because, I don't know, it's pepperminty, but I also love the contrast of like the white chocolate, which is really sweet, but then the super bitter dark chocolate. I think it's really good. And so we've got a couple pieces of that left in there too. And then what I'm really proud of is this situation, the sugar cookies. And yes, there are a lot because I didn't actually finish these until a couple days after Christmas. And we haven't really eaten any yet. So that's the situation, but you know, better late than never, right? You can have Christmas cookies any time of year, and I wasn't gonna let them not get made because I really like making them. I think it's a lot of fun. So we've got a lot of different shapes. Here's a little sleigh here. We've got some different Christmas tree designs that I did. I'm really, really happy with how those turned out. Oh, down here I've got a few different wreaths. There's one. I'm really proud of those. There's some candy canes down in there. Let's see. Try to move some of these around without messing them up. There's a snowflake, and there's, you know, obviously I have the cookie cutter set, so I make a bunch of each shape, more of the ones I really like, and then I do a little bit different designs. We've got some stars, got some gingerbread persons over here with little different button designs, a little Rudolph. So there's, you know, all of the usual suspects in here, and I don't know, I think decorating Christmas cookies is really fun. It's a creative thing, and I always love making all the different combinations and seeing how they turn out. And let me know in the comments if you have any special Christmas or other holiday food traditions, things that you really like to make, maybe something like the sugar cookies that you like to spend a lot of time on, like I do with the sugar cookies, and really get creative and make different designs and stuff like that. I would love to hear about your traditions, and I think I'm gonna hit the hay. So that's it for this What I Eat in a Day video. I hope that you liked it, and if you happen to be new here and you want more healthy eating tips and nutrition info and videos like this one, then make sure that you subscribe, because eating healthy and living a healthy lifestyle really doesn't have to be complicated, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And if you want to watch some more videos, I have a couple linked over here that you might like. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.